Hello, guys. You're welcome to another episode on the Monetical School of Money podcast. My name is Obi Crypto, and right here with me, I have somebody very, very important. He's a tall man with a tall brain. He's a tall man with a tall destiny. He's the number one Forex trader in Kaduna State that I've ever known. Yeah. And today, guys, we are discussing a very, very important topic. And the topic today is why do many beginners or many people fail in Forex trading / crypto trading and investment in general. Guys, the episode today is jam-packed with a lot of things. We'll be talking about why do people fail, how to survive the bearish market. We'll also discuss what to do when you have a losing trade ongoing in any particular market. Most importantly, we'll also be discussing something I know he's going to be challenging me about, and that is between Forex and crypto, which one is best? Me, I'm a crypto person, and that's why my name is Obi Crypto. He is more of a Forex guy. But today, it's going to be a battle, and the battle line will be drawn today. Mr. Pius, you're welcome to the show.
Good to see you, sir.
How has it been?
Awesome.
It's been a very, very long time.
Indeed.
Since I last saw you, that should be about a year ago or thereabout.
Yeah.
You've been chopping money. See the way they fresh, they shine.
You likewise also. You're looking good, sir.
You don't want to share updates. But one thing I know for sure is that my Igbo sister is taking good care of you.
No, she
the
is.
benefit of getting married to an Igbo lady.
Definitely, sir.
Yeah, I can see that in your face. You're chopping those on her soup and bitter leaf soup. And I can see your pot belly is coming out a little bit.
Not as big as yours, though.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
So the first question I have for you today, Mr. Pius, is how long have you been in Forex as a trader?
I would say altogether, since I was first introduced to Forex trading, I'll say 9 years.
Wow.
Yes. 9
That's
years.
going to almost a decade.
Yes. I think this year, November, will make it a decade.
Wow.
I've been trading the Forex.
We should be having a decade celebration. There should be call for. I mean, guys, supposed call me now. We'll come and throw some, JPY, some USD.
Of course. I think well, that is true. 10 years of plenty lessons learned, ups and downs, and all that. So I'm glad I'm here.
And you're still going. You're still alive.
I'm still there.
They say when there is life, there is hope. That's a very, very beautiful one.
Of course.
So, do you think trading is for everyone?
Very, very. I think I should use the word objective. No.
Okay.
Trading is not for everyone because it's just like telling me, or just like asking me, is medicine for everyone? Is dancing for everyone? I mean, as a profession, is baking for everyone. You get my point. I think certain things about Forex and the industry, the professionalism of Forex, I won't say it's for everyone. Forex is not for everyone. I believe that just answers your question. Except you want to explain
but
more.
why do you think that? Why do you think so? I know you said objectively from the very beginning, but why do you think so?
Okay, I think, like I've said, personality plays a big role in Forex trading, as with every other profession. For instance, my dad is a doctor, a medical doctor, and then I did remedials in University of Jos, if I can remember, and then going to Jos, my sister was reading medicine at that time. So when I went to Jos, I saw the way her routines were. The sister that I knew at home.
Yeah,
she rarely had any time for me.
She became someone else.
That's the truth. So when I go there, she's either in class, coming from class, as in she comes, she eats. She was eating. She would just eat very quickly, go back to class or go to study with her mates. And I thought to myself, I said, this is not the life I want to live.
You want to live.
You understand? And as a medical student, some other people can't stand the sight of blood. I mean, you see somebody on her 200 level already fainted.
Yeah.
She knew this is not the place I should be.
Yeah.
Well, that can be overcome in the long run. But the point is that personality counts. You get my point.
Exactly.
And Forex, because of how the trading in generally is, it's a game that can really touch your emotions. And if you are a kind of person that doesn't have a certain risk appetite, Forex would frustrate you. I think that's the word I should
And
use.
push you to the limit.
Yes, if
your
Forex
barest limit.
trading does that, and if you are not that kind of person, and if you are not the kind of person that can that can have a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, to keep
and,
going.
and still keep cool, then Forex is not for you.
Speaking of Forex can toy with your emotions,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Mr. Pius, I have seen a lot of people who went back to their village because of Forex.
Yes.
Forex sent them back to their village.
Yes.
They lost all their money,
Yes.
borrowed and lost. People invested in them because they were doing well in trading. Then they lost people's money, lost their own money. And the only thing they could do was to go back to their village.
Or some even just have come them with whose money and ran away, and they are off the radar at the moment.
Now, speaking about this as in terms of perseverance in total, right? I just want to ask this question. You may call it cliche or something, but however, why do you think people go into Forex? I know it's a business and there's a general reason why people go, but why do people choose Forex? Why do you think people choose Forex?
The truth is that, let me speak for myself. I am predominantly a tech guy. Yeah, I'm a programmer. Get my point? Yes, and I can build apps for you, web apps and all that. That's what it is. So I was excuse me. I was doing a website for a lady in Canada, and then she just started saying, "Do you know about Forex or crypto?" I had already known crypto way before I started even Forex a long time ago. MMM introduced me to Forex, to crypto rather, because you know, for MMM, I don't know if I should say this here.
No, go ahead.
Yes, we're talking money, obviously.
The crypto side of MMM
paid more
than the fiat currency side.
Obviously,
so it was,
that was what made me, and I think that was the beginning of my crypto journey also. Even though I'd heard about Bitcoin, but let me just cut to the chase because of the questions I asked. I think one of the reasons is that for me, she just started asking me. I was like, no, I haven't do. And then one day she showed me one of her trades, and she made $4,000 that day.
Whoa.
We were in a Zoom session. She had been telling me, Pius, Forex. And, my mother had told me, Pius, don't ever go into Forex. I don't know why she said that, but a long time ago when I was in, like, let's say my 100 level also, she said, Forex is bad. That's because she had somebody who went into Forex and
lost everything.
And then he was taken to jail and all that. So it was like betting. Yeah. It was something that was wrong, but people were just
like a gambling.
Yes, they approached it as gamblers. And so she just said that. But so I didn't pay attention to her until one day she showed me that this is what I made today, $4,000. I literally stood up from my seat. It was so funny. And I think so that was the day I said I was going to pay attention to what this lady is saying. I eventually took courses with her and everything. So just like every other field, you are attracted by something. Maybe somebody made some money. Maybe, you get my point, you went for a conference. Or people are just trying to dip their hand into something else. And they just fell. And then Forex, a flyer came to their table. I don't know if I'm answering that question properly. The reason why people actually come.
Like in your case now, you said because somebody made $4,000. Your mother has warned you previously so many years ago. Don't ever. Because perhaps the reason why she did warn you was because maybe she saw you as that techie kind of guy from a very tender age.
Well,
you were more into tech kind of.
Also, mothers are very protective. You get my point. Unlike fathers.
So she kind of gave you a warning so that even in the future, don't go into Forex. But now, what led you into Forex was because you saw a lady made $4,000 on a single day of trading. And you were like, damn, mama, this is the point where I got to disobey you.
And the next week, she billed me, I think, $30 per day, and it was supposed to be a 5-day class. Okay. And that's how I started my Forex journey, actually. So I think for a lot of people, this is just it. Forex has the potential to make you, quick money. I use that word, quick money, good money. I get my point. So it's really attractive because everybody wants to make money.
Sure.
So when they see this potential, or when they see people who have made this kind of money, there's no way. It's really attractive. I think I'll put it that way. So anybody who you see in Forex today is obviously attracted by the money and the things.
Okay. With that said, Mr. Pius, what are the common mistakes you think new Forex trader or crypto trader make? in general?
There are many mistakes. I think the top of them are spoken about personality. You get my point. And people do not even know themselves. You get my point. That's one. But one of the biggest mistakes I think Forex and crypto traders make is that they do not take trading as a business. If you do not approach anything that has to do with finance as a business, that is the first way to fail. And so, because of how some of these people post and say, "This day I made it," I rarely do you see any small business, small business make $4,000 a day.
Yes,
Rarely. You
yes.
see any small. So when you're looking at this guy is a small business. So he just seriously, because he's just sitting at home, maybe on a phone, on his laptop, depending on how he trades and all that. And the guy makes $4,000 in a day, and it begins to tell them, okay, so I can do this in a day. And that's where the problem starts. Behind that $4,000, as I later learned, are years and months of ups and downs, cries. I mean, there was a day she told me that she literally cried that day. Her mother had to come and pet her. That was years before. She started telling me this. Imagine now, she's telling me this story 3 years after I had had a major loss. So that is just one of the first things that, that newbies are not, the truths that are not told to newbies is that this guy who is making $4,000 today didn't make $4,000
when he
maybe
started.
all his whole life. Maybe that was the first time and he posted it.
Yes.
You get my point? So that is just, people do not treat crypto trading, forex trading as a business. They don't have, secondly, because of that, they don't have a long-term perspective towards anything. And if you started live financially and you started with forex, or crypto, it messes up with your psychology
of money.
Yes, your psychology of money is already tilted.
Yes.
Maybe not broken, but tilted, because this is how money is made. I know how it was for me. Traditional business just became boring and tiresome because I know I started from crypto. I was making money from the masternodes era because crypto is in phases. You had the masternode era, and all that.
I was among those. I was running a node.
Yes.
As of 2016, 2017, I was running a Bitcoin node. Bitcoin itself, not even, because I came into Bitcoin. Bitcoin was around $269.
Yes, thank you.
269 in 2016. Early 2016. So I met Bitcoin at 269.
Good. So after that phase, Bitcoin came. Then came altcoins, which the Bitcoiners started calling
hated by
shitcoins.
Ethereum.
You hear my point? So that came, and then Dash came. And Dash had a unique, Bitcoin, Ethereum, different blockchains. Dash came with what we call the masternode system, where you can, plug in certain coins. ETH is proof of stake. Masternode came and said, okay, it's proof of stake.
No, it was proof of work, but Dash came with proof of stake.
Beautiful.
So and the reward was huge.
And so many other people started copying it. So I know how it was. I think the first masternode I didn't do Dash, was, I've forgotten the name. It's been a long time. I connected it, and that thing was printing about 300,000 naira every day then.
Wow.
I mean, I can still remember how it was. I wasn't eating at home. I was married then, obviously. We're not eating at home. We're buying food from restaurants.
What?
And I mean,
as a baller,
we were living.
Baller.
If not because I was married, maybe would have been staying in a hotel. Because I had all my friends, and then we started doing pools and notes for people. I mean, there was a time I think over $46,000 was gathered to connect into several nodes.
Wow,
you get my point. So that tilted mindset. I did it just because it worked. And we made money for close to over 6 months.
And you could see the results.
Yeah, I could see it. I could withdraw the money. I mean, that month, I think 3 months after, I took my family to Abuja, and then we spent close to a week there. Bought my wife a phone.
Too much money.
There's nothing we did. I told them, take anything. I will literally finish the money in my pocket, And I think I remember that night the hotel manager was telling me that, please, we need to pay up. I said, don't worry now. When we go to the hotel. Went to the hotel, I just opened my laptop. The coin had printed about $350. I withdrew it, just changed it to Naira, paid him. So it was like, so I could not understand anything else. This was it. Until Masternode blew. I literally sold my first car to plug it into a Masternode. That was when
market began to go down.
We bought so that is just what it is. I think because of our discussion,
go ahead. Come on.
But the point is that this is the thing. People don't take it as a business. And
it's podcast. Speak as free.
So what do I mean by that? They don't have a strategy.
Yes.
They you see, no matter which business you do, no matter how fast you're making the money, the laws of money would always play.
Definitely.
The law that life is a cycle.
Definitely.
These people must understand this. Even in the market, you understand. The crypto market, check the charts. There are years of ups.
Ring of circles and circles. Repetition of circles.
That's just what it is. I'm sorry, even the Bible, the Holy Book says it. You get my point? Talking about Joseph in Egypt. 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine. That's just what it is. So in those days, wise men should have saved.
Yes, during the days of plenty.
Yes, I would have saved. I would have invested those monies I made into assets, money producing assets. I would have diversified my income. You see, all these things, Forex traders, crypto traders they don't even know it or have it in perspective. So they just say, okay, it's making money, let's just keep making money, and they are blowing it. And when the cycle comes, because it always comes, when the cycle ends, it ends with them. So you see, this guy is making crazy money. He tells you can make crazy money, but it's not there because they lack this fundamental principle. No matter the business, no matter the opportunity, the cycle
will definitely come.
Yes, that's just what it is. So
I was watching somebody said about Pastor Apostle Joshua Selma.
Yeah.
Before he started his ministry in full, he was also a Forex trader.
Yes.
He said that losses in trading are the tuition you pay.
Yes.
For learning the trade.
Of course.
Like you said now, a lot of people don't treat this or see this as a business.
They don't.
Now, it's not just seeing it as a business. Because even if you see it as a business, one thing you must understand is that every business has a tuition you pay for it.
Of course.
Like the way the Igbos do, right? The apprenticeship kind of system.
Yes.
You will go and serve somebody for 7 years, 8 years, or even 10 years. And at the end of 10 years, the person will now set up a business for you.
Yes.
And then settle you to go and start living your own life.
Beautiful.
Now, during that 7 years you are serving that person, that is your tuition you're paying.
Of course.
You're learning the job.
Of course.
You understand?
Of course.
So a lot of people don't understand that there is a learning curve. For every business you want to do, there is a learning period. You must learn and relearn and relearn.
Yeah, you must. I mean, most of us actually started went to university and spent 6 years. But want to spend 6 months learning trading.
Wow.
Most people go to university and spend 6 years. Doctors spend 7 years. Pharmacists, maybe similar. Computer scientists. I studied computer science. Minimum I spent was 4 years plus my spill year. Get my point? Trying to do business. The point is that we spend, but we want to do same with Forex and crypto. And that is, so this is the psychological, these are the psychological blocks for many people. You get my point? And then this is one of the reasons why they fail. And then the other part, another major part is their approach. They do not have, a way to manage their risks.
Yeah. I'm coming to risk management. I have risk management. But moving on next, right? I want to ask you, right? What do you think about leverage trading for newcomers, either in crypto or in Forex? What do you say about leverage trading? Because I think another thing, some people may be very, very good, right, with technical analysis, with their TE and all that, right? Fundamental analysis, you just name them. People could be good with that.
Yes.
But another problem a lot of people face is the risk management side of things. And that is where leverage trading comes in, right?
Yes.
You have $100 and you want to trade with maybe 50x or 60x, and the market goes down just 2%. you are blown out, you are
Of course.
liquidated, you are out of the
course.
market.
Of course.
So what do you think generally about, leverage trading or margin trading, as you may call it,
Yes.
in the Forex? What do you think about it, especially for beginners,
The
beginner
truth is-
traders?
Okay, the truth is that like every other type of business or trade or area of expertise, there are rules of the game. You understand?
Yeah.
Many doctors have gone to jail or have lost their licenses because they did not play well. Get my point?
Yes.
If you refuse to play the game right, you get burnt.
Yeah.
It happens. Just that when you start with Forex, you just think that you are invincible. But these things happen across every field. Engineers have been jailed because they did not lay the proper foundations to certain houses, and then those houses fall in the future. These are things that happen to people
Definitely.
also. So it's not only Forex traders that you get my point. But so now, why I said this is because trading is a numbers game. It is a numbers game.
No, most definitely.
10% here is 10% here.
Exactly.
10% in Nigeria is 10% in Africa. In America, it's 10% in Russia, it's 10% everywhere in the world.
Exactly.
And that is how we are supposed to approach it. It's 10%. 10% growth is 10% growth. 10% loss is 10% loss. It's just that right now, this guy is trying to, he has $1,000. So let me ask you a question. So I was going to ask that question.
Yeah.
You have $1 billion. Honestly, I give you $1 billion. And I tell you to trade. What are you going to risk out of $1 billion?
I don't think, if I want to be greedy,
Yes.
I will risk 15%.
Yes.
But to be on the conservative side, between 7 to 10%. That's what I will use.
That's what you are going to use.
Yes.
Well, you see that now. So that's 15%. Now, 15% of $1,000. So I think about
$150.
$150. But you see what now? The newbie who has gotten $1,000 is using the same lot size as the guy who has $1 billion. So you see, it is a numbers game. Now, this guy is risking 10% of his account.
Of his net worth.
Of his net worth, let me use, or maybe some money that was given to him.
Yes.
Or you are trying to get the same money or result that this guy is bringing to the table what you are not bringing to the table.
Yeah.
But the percentage remains the same. We should look at trading and Forex crypto as a numbers game. It just helps us. That, see, he was not always there before.
Exactly.
He was not always there before.
Exactly.
There was a time he had just $1,000 and $100. Right now, the reason why he can trade or he has access to $1 million is because that same 10% was built over time. So you compound it. And that's another thing. If you compound that over 1, 2, 3 years, you'll be shocked. And that is how other businesses in the world, I know what I'm saying, because a lot of crypto and forex traders, it seems as if they are not in touch with the world anymore. Because
reality, yes.
Reality, they're just doing things like, truly they are just blind, as if they are blindfolded. That is how now let me tell you, this is what, no matter how much you have right now, no matter where you are, you must either grow or die.
Exactly.
That's just what it is.
Exactly.
You either decrease or increase. Increase and decrease is a phenomenon. It's a principle. So that's just what it is. So to answer that question about leverage trading, just understand that it's a numbers game. Ideally, risk 3 to 5%, 10%, depending on your skill level.
Exactly.
There are certain people who are so skilled, they've been in the game for 10 years. That's another thing. You see this guy risking, he put in $1,000. I've seen traders do that. You see deposit $1,000, and then per trade they are risking is maybe like $300. Yes. That guy pulled out $1,000 out of his bank with about $50,000. He just put out, and that's what he was, and he flips it.
Exactly.
He can do that because he has been trading more years than you.
Of course.
So that is it. So just understand that what will play for a newbie will not play for an experienced trader. So how do you approach leverage trading? Percentage game. Start with 3%. You're just starting, and keep on building that. You will get more money. You will obviously become better in the future. Thank you, sir.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Let's move on to the next question I have for you here.
Yes, sir.
There is this phenomenon, right, going around You know, some YouTubers are actually even promoting it, and that is, they'll say, oh, the market is rigged. The market is rigged against you. If you're a small trader, oh, the market is rigged against you. What's your take on that? Do you think truly the market is rigged against the small trader compared to the medium and the big traders?
I think I partly answered that in the previous question, which stated that it's a potential game. If I put in 0.1 lot size or 0.01 lot size
Yeah.
on a $10 account,
Yeah.
and I gain 10%, that means I've made $1.
Yes.
If the guy with $1 million puts same risk and makes 10%, he makes $100,000.
Yes.
The market is the same.
For everyone.
Everyone, you get my point. It's just like I said, it's not manipulate. I think this is this is how I put it. You are the one that is trying to manipulate the market.
Yourself.
You are trying to manipulate the market with your change, and the market will obviously slap you back. So that's just what it is. So the guy who is using $100 wants to manipulate the market with his $100. Why don't you just?
Now you do yourself.
Now you do yourself.
You want yourself.
You get it? So the market is always right.
Yeah.
The market is always right. And why do we talk about risk management, or we talk about using maybe risking 3% of your income? It's because it's probable. You don't know where you can just predict based on certain indicators or technical analysis, whatever you use to trade that is working. You can't really predict, because there are times we have losses. In fact, sometimes streak of losses. You get my point.
Yeah.
That tells you that. So since you know that this thing can either go left or right, why are you putting everything inside it? So you are the one that is trying to cheat the market, knowing that the market is this way. I pray that.
All right. Let's go here. Okay. I think I said this when I was starting the show, and that is, how do you think successful traders stay disciplined over a long period of time, even though market goes ups and down here and there? How do you think they stay disciplined to stay with Forex? Because you could have 10 people go into Forex today and come back in 12 months time, 8 people have fallen out. They've given up on Forex. They've gone to pursue something else. You have only 2 people who are still standing strong.
Yes.
How do you think people are able to achieve something like that?
Excuse me.
Because you're one of them.
Yes.
You soon before the end of this year, you'll be celebrating 10 years in the industry, right?
Trading Forex.
So,
yes.
A whole decade is not a joke.
It's not a joke.
A 10 years old boy or girl,
No.
is not a small boy.
Yes, of course.
Right?
Of course.
So how do you think people like this?
Life happens.
Yeah, definitely.
If you are cheated on, I'm sorry I'm using that phrase. If a girl cheats on you once, or it might not be a lady because we're men. A guy or a girl cheats on her partner. That is how long. That's just how much a person can take, and then reality sets in. This person is not for me.
Yeah,
you get my point.
Definitely.
Some of those people are beaten to shape. Some of those people are beaten to shape. I'm just giving you practical
reality.
Reality. That's the word. Reality sets in. That's it. I'm not going anywhere with this. They look back 4-5 years of their life and say, "See, I've been trying to beat the market. I've been trying to gamble. I've been trying to make it rich quick." And that is the longest cut in Forex. I found out that people whom I'm training right now, I'll be very honest with you, some of them are doing better than me because I didn't have what they had. Or rather, also I did not pay attention to what I was told to pay attention to. So now I'm talking to them and I start straight from psychology and risk management before strategy. I just go there first because that is the first thing. I say that trading is 70% psychology, mindset. It is 20% strategy. And it is just 10% strategy and 20%. It's just 10%, strategy and 20% risk management. That's
Yes.
how the remaining 70% is your psychology and how you view life. So some of these people who you see today are doing well. Like I told you about the lady who started that back like 3 years. And do you know why she did that? Why she's making $4,000 now? I told you about the story. She told me she was crying. One of somebody had told her that this strategy, she was doing her strategy, was working. And she entered into, we just met some people and they started telling her that, this strategy is working. So they were trading in a group. And the guy was saying, and let me use this word, I beg your pardon, Nakam, better lot size. So the guy was telling her, why are you using this kind of lot size? See your big account. Put it, increase it. See, it's already going now. Put it. And she was pressured. And that's how she put that. And that was the day the market went against her. She lost all the monies she had built over close to a 6 to 8 months period, from a $200 to about $3,500. She lost it in one day.
My goodness.
Now, what the people don't understand is that thing is it breaks you.
Exactly.
That happened to me before. She said she could not trade for over 6 months. As she's trying to trade, fear sets in. So a lot of these people are beaten to shape. You get my point? They are, after some of these experiences, they said, man, this is how the thing is, and this is how it works. And then that is when true growth now comes. You get my point? And I believe majority of the traders who are very disciplined today pass through these phases.
Exactly.
You get my point? So that is why you see them today. They have now agreed that, CEO, I need to put correct risk management. I need to understand that when I've taken certain amount of losses, they now have a trading plan.
Yeah.
Yes, they now have a trading plan, and they have a risk. An approach to their risk. All these things are now defined.
Structured.
They know that if you beat it, what happened to you last year will happen again. So they are serious now. They are not joking anymore. They know that. See, those guys don't even take as much trade as the newbie traders. In fact, an analysis was done by one of these big brokers. I think it was FXCM. That said that the most losing traders have more trades than the winning traders. Those guys don't play with data.
Yes, it's true.
That
is true.
The losing traders, they overtrade. That's actually another thing. They overtrade. This guy has made $600 today. The trading plan states that you should only take 2 trades in a day. That's what his trading plan is. The trading plan is, if you take 2 trades in a day, whether it is a winning trade or a losing trade, we're done for that day.
You pull out for that day.
Yes. And if it's 2 wins, beautiful. 2 losses, I'm done.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. If I take loss again after 3 days and it's 6 straight losses, I don't trade again for a week.
Right.
So
before I go further,
Yes,
right? I'm coming back to that same where you're going right now. But before I go further, you were talking something about people you're training. For the audience, I think it would be nice for them to hear about your training academy.
Yes, sir.
Right? Where, I don't know, can you tell us the name, where it's located? Is it physical, or you do both physical and virtual, or online, digital, or whatever? How do you do it, and what's the cost, and what are the kind of packages you have?
Okay, I don't believe in Forex trainings.
Okay.
I believe in Forex mentorship.
Mentorship. Very powerful.
Yes, the Igbos are one of the most excellent businessmen I know today because of this same thing called mentorship. You cannot grow alone. It is false. It never happens. There is nobody who can come and tell us that he made his success alone. Success is transferred.
Yes.
Success is mentored.
It's acquired over time.
Yeah, all right, let me put this. Yes, that's just what it is. Now, apart from being acquired over time, somebody has to give it to you.
Lead you through the journey.
Yes, it is a baton. Success is like a baton. It is handed over.
Yeah.
That is why, like I say again, the Igbos, the world has found out that the Igbo entrepreneurship business is one of the most successful, type because of
wealth
the
transfer.
Yes, because of how it's done. I mean, that guy stays and learns for 6 years. There is no way he won't come out and be successful.
Yeah.
I can tell you that the failure rate is very low. In fact, minimal.
It's true.
It's because you have somebody to look up to. You cannot make his mistakes because he has told you the mistakes he made,
made.
or like there's this beautiful movie that was acted recently. I think it's like an Igbo movie, not Igbo movie, but a movie on this whole Igbo. I think
Apprenticeship. Afamefuna something.
Thank you.
Afamefuna, yeah.
I watched that movie 3 times. I honestly don't watch a lot of Nigerian movies, but I watched that movie because it's truly a typical of how a lot of people are, not just in the Forex space, in every space. Success is a button. It is transferred. Once you understand this, it will help you in your journey. Is that you don't come into anything. I'm sorry you asked me about my mentorship. So we don't do training. It's mentorship. And you are with that person. When you fall down, he tells you this is the reason why you fall down. He looks at your trades. He coaches you, tells you this is how to do it. And you do that for a year minimum. A year minimum. That is why a lot of people who go to YouTube and do all these things fail. So that's how it is. So I believe that it's mentor. So it's online. I'm answering your question right now. It is online. It's a mentorship program. And then you can choose a location. Obviously where we are right now. Get my point. Or online, if you can. I've had people just come over.
So what's the name or the website address or something?
Okay. No website right now. You get my point. Well, actually, honestly, we're working on that. You get my point.
So if somebody wants your mentorship now, they will have to chat you up directly one-on-one.
Yes. My business is Cash Out. I was Hashcard, but I just recently this year I rebranded to Cash Out because of certain brand features that name carries. Why Hashcard will be used for some things, but Cash Out is the name of the company right now. And then we are doing, it's Cash Out because obviously
it's Cash Out on Instagram, Facebook.
Yes, it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook.
How can they reach you on Facebook?
Just chat. Somebody will be there too.
Like what's the spelling of the name on Facebook?
It is K. Cash Out is K, not C. Thank you for that. Cash Out is K. KASHOUT. That's Cash Out.
Okay, one word.
Just one word, yes. One single
Cash
word.
Out but K, not C.
Yes, Cash Out but K.
On Facebook?
Yes.
Instagram?
On Instagram, yes. Facebook and Instagram for now. Yes.
And they can chat you directly from there?
Yes, just chat me directly. I'll answer you.
All right.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Guys, I hope you get that. Cash Out. Go check it out wherever you are. Check it out. Cash Out. He does mentorship, not just training.
Yes.
In other words, you will get the training before the mentorship begins, all within the same package. Okay? So, I think you've already answered this question. The next question I have for you right here, I think you've already answered it. But let me just ask you. The question here says, do you think trading is mostly about mindset and not just strategy?
I already said it, 70%.
Yeah, you've said it several times. But
70% mindset and then 20% strategy.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, generally, like
100%.
you now, you'll be celebrating 10 years very soon in this industry, right? Being a trader.
Yes,
that's
sir.
a whole lot, brother.
A whole lot.
I think somebody should be giving you a medal for surviving. A lot of people have left. To be honest with you, I know people personally that have relocated back to the village because of trading. All right. So with that said, the question I want to ask here is, what is the best way to bounce back after a big loss without emotion taking over you? What's the best way to bounce back? Because I'm sure within your journey, in this almost 10 years of your journey in the market, I know at some point you have lost.
No, I have.
But you came back, you lost, you came back again.
Yes.
So what's the best way to come back, to bounce back?
I have had different I've gone through varying strategies and different mentors in my trading career. And then I think the first one was I had taken a trade. You know, my mentor warned me that I should not trade a certain pair. In fact, we had moved from, we're trading the Forex market. Then she introduced me to the synthetic market that Deriv does. So it was good because I could trade it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we started trading just one single pair. And I had taken $100 then. That was my second year in trading. I had taken $100 to about $300 within a month.
Wow.
Done 3x already. And then she told me that they've opened out that pair. So she just told me, Pius, don't trade that pair. My mind, I didn't tell her, but my mind was like, why would I not trade that pair? Apparently, the lot size of step index is bigger than the lot size. Now, fast forward in the future, I've seen a lot of traders making that same mistake.
That same mistake you made.
So she told me not to trade that pair. I didn't know that she didn't tell me, but I know that she had made that mistake. 0.1 lot size on step index, if you put that on Z75, it's like if you are trading a $10,000 account. So I just put it there. I didn't know. Trade was right. Everything was right. And I just slammed it. Bye, Joe. What is she saying? I started trading before. She had seen my results and she said, Pius, you're doing well, though. Then she moved and started trading because she had introduced me, but she wasn't taking it serious. I just started trading it and I had already 3x'd my portfolio, my account already. So she saw it and she was shocked. You get my point? One of the rules we made then is don't lie. For all forex traders lie. Exactly. They are not doing well, they just lie. And they will show you screenshots, but they have blown it that same day. Exactly. The point is that, so I show her, the goal was that academy. She said, show me your $20, I will show you this is what I've made. I will show you the whole bank account when you started, the whole forex account and all that. So I started that and then I took that trade that day. And when I looked up, I was just pressing my phone, I looked up, I saw plus $40. No, I saw plus $100. Like, how am I getting plus $100 when I just reached $10 of this account? I was like, what's happening? Oh, I noticed that I had put the wrong lot size. So it went, it was going up. Yeah. Now, the right thing for me to do was to close that trade.
Close that trade immediately.
But I didn't close it. That trade came down because, it's very volatile. It's a volatile pair. Yeah. The 75 is a volatile pair. It went down, I think, $100. I had a $700 account. I had traded that thing for the next 2 weeks. From that, it was 100 to 300. I had moved it in 2 weeks because I was using a very small lot size. I just increased lot size since it's comfortable now. Just small. So in 2 weeks, I had taken it to $700. You know, so $100 loss. Close the trade. I said, no, I'll not close it. $200 down. This thing is spiking down. I began to shake. $300 down. Then God had mercy on me. The God that traders pray to. Yeah. He had mercy on me and moved it up. It now went plus $20. I said, that means this trade is a valid trade. I said, if I measured the distance, that thing was going to give me at least $1,800 with that kind of movement. Based on my take profit level. Yes. And it moved up to $20. I was just to close it up, but I didn't. I said I was going to get greedy. And long story is that margin call just started beeping. I lost everything that day. I think the Reef now doesn't do that. That time they saved me and they just cut it at $100. So they left the account at $100. I took a deep breath. I think I was there staring at the chart for maybe 20 to 30 minutes. I just withdrew all the money and sent it to my wife. She said, don't go forex trader. But that was the beginning of my frustration. I was afraid of the market. That loss hit me. For 2 years, I did not trade. Wow. If I want to trade, I'll be vibrating. I'll be afraid. Even as low as 5 lot size. It was crazy. I had to start praying about it. And I think that was one of the things that helped me. Started talking to a lot of people. I forgot about the strategy. I didn't go with it. And this is the answer to that question, how to bounce back. I literally just forgot about it. Because every time I put in, because we're using indicators then. Anytime I put in those indicators, that thing flashes back again. I mean, literally. So that fear, I could not contain. Now, $700 many years ago.
You've been pushed,
8 years ago. $700.
You've been pushed beyond your limits.
Yes, so I tell you.
It is natural.
Yes. So
just have that
Thank
fear.
you. So that fear setting. So what I did was, I think it helped me. I just stopped trading that strategy. Anyhow I go back, it had messed up my psychology. So I had to start again, approaching the market differently. I started reading books on psychology. I started reading books. So you see, a lot of people, this is the thing that truly changes them. Yeah. They now get serious with the game and then start reading.
Personal development.
Yes, that is part of it. And then that was when, gains started coming. I still think that, to be honest, I'll say here that my tech business still gives me more money than Forex because a lot of things I was able to balance out at that time. You understand? And it really worked for me. So I think that's already a fresh approach, new approach to the market. Maybe the same strategy, but just give yourself time to heal. Exactly. And not just, if you do that, you are prone to want to revenge trade and blow up again. So I blow up that account again. So that's how to bounce back. Allow yourself time to, they call it bush fallow in agriculture. Yeah. To gather more nutrients and strength. Then you go at it again.
Okay. Very briefly.
Thank you, sir.
Very briefly on this one.
I'll be brief, I promise.
What's your advice for someone who has a losing trade currently running? You know, you could actually have a losing trade and you just feel, let me just pull out. But what if the market is showing you possibility of moving in your favor? But as for now,
Yes.
you have a losing trade.
Yes.
What's advice for somebody in that situation?
You should have known. You see, another thing that a lot of traders don't do is they don't do a lot of back testing. There are many traders that have a good strategy, but they are lazy traders. They don't know. And so let's just leave that. You should know that there are losses in the game.
Yeah.
And you should not be afraid of a loss in the market because it is just one
Part of
of
the process.
30 entries. If you are risking 3% of your account, it means you have 30 trade opportunities.
Yeah.
If you are risking 30, if you have 30, if you're risking 3% of your game, you have at least 33 trades. You get my point? So if you are losing one, you have 32 more to go.
Yeah.
So even if my risk to reward ratio is 1:5, there is one trade that I will take that will cover up for the losses, or 1:3. That's one trade I'll take that will cover the last 2 losses. Because this is the formula. If I'm using a strategy that is 1:3, even if I lose 5 trades and win 10 trades, I'm still a profitable trader.
Yeah, sure.
Because I've just lost 5. But that 3, I've won 15. So I'm
Yeah.
still 10x up.
Okay.
So if you are a losing trade, if the trade is losing, you should know that it's give or take. Another winning one will come. So let it just hit the stop loss and you've just lost one of those trades. And wait for the next
Now,
opportunity.
speaking about that stop loss,
Yes.
do you encourage stop loss and take profits to be set in the beginning of every trade? Because a lot of traders don't use stop loss. They just let the market flow or ride with the market. Even if they are losing, they feel they know that a particular resistance level is the maximum place the market can get to, and the market will begin to go back again. So for that reason, they don't want any stop loss. They don't want the market to just ride with the market and go. What do you advise about stop loss? Because stop loss is actually, you see a lot of people will tell you, I don't use stop loss in my trade because I'm good with my strategy.
A lot of people see stop loss as a hindrance. A lot of people see stop loss as I see them cheating themselves. And this is where I will really be I'll really be careful what I'm saying, because truly there are a lot of people are watching this, so there are different type of traders, different approaches to the market. And like what you said is really subjective, as to the fact that certain people with certain history with the market can take certain risks because of their history with the market. I mean, they've back tested this well. They've been trading this over the years. This is how they trade. They don't trade they trade rather without a stop loss.
Yeah.
That's fine. You get my point. Now, but the truth is that in any market scenario, there is a part or a level or a structure of that trade that once it's invalidated, that trade is going against you. Every trader should know this. I believe every strategy should know this. That is where you should put your stop loss.
Immediately.
So you already know that this structural level, you get my point, is where if market breaks that level, it's going against you. I already know that Bitcoin was going to fall. I've been telling people Bitcoin was going to fall. It was obvious. There are a lot of, because of my strategy, a lot of gaps and imbalances under.
Yeah.
It must always feel it.
CME gaps.
I said last year that Bitcoin was going to touch 55 before it plunges up. And it went down to about 49 and we're at 100 today. So I already know that if it doesn't obey this, then it will do this. So it's simple. So like I'll say, using stop loss, especially for a newbie trader, depending on the strategy, you just know when it's supposed to set your risk at that level.
Yeah.
That I just pray I've made sense. Now,
No, you made sense.
Yes.
The point you just made here is, even if you want to trade without a stop loss,
Yes.
right? Fine. But you should have it psychologically in your head that, okay, if the market begins to go against you up to this level,
Yes.
at this point in time, it will be difficult for this market to go in your favor anymore.
And
that particular point
is where you should set. You should stop 1%. Let's say you're risking. Because let's say you're risking 1% of your account. That is where your 1% should be.
Okay.
Just put your 1% there.
All right. Now I've come to the very, very important, the biggest question all of you have been waiting for. I am sure for those of you who are in crypto. And the question here is this: Forex or crypto, which is the best, and why do you think so?
Okay. Anybody that answers this question is going to answer it based on personal experience. I'll be honest with you. But having been in the best and the worst of both worlds, I will be honest with you that there is no better. I just have a different approach to each one of them. I don't trade the crypto market like I trade the Forex market. Okay. I have seen people have long-term gains in crypto more than I have seen, I have seen
in Forex
having short-term gains in crypto. What am I trying to say is that I did an analysis, and I'm going to put that, I'm still working. My page is just new, and I'm still uploading. My graphics design is supposed to put. I did a research. If you had bought Bitcoin, and a lot of people say this, but let me just say it. If you had bought Bitcoin with 10,000 naira at $199 per 99 naira per dollars 10 years ago, currently, if you held that money and you didn't touch it, it is worth 18 million naira as we speak. 10,000 naira.
10,000 naira to 18 million naira.
To 18 million
in
naira.
just 10 years.
In just 10 years.
Wow.
Now,
even landed property cannot give you that value.
Will not give you that.
Yes.
May not give it, depending on the land anyway. May not, because before real estate guys start attacking us. May not give you that.
Let them come now. The podcast is open. Let them come on the podcast.
I think we like it. Give your views, please.
Let them come on the podcast, guys. Yes. Let them come on the podcast. We want to get the real estate guys. In fact, I get. Listen. In fact, let me even say this year. Maybe I need the real estate guy to come on this podcast. But I'm going to tell you, Pius, real estate in Nigeria is overrated. My opinion.
No, it is.
I have reasons to back my opinion. It's overrated.
Yes.
But anyway, let's go back to Forex.
So that is my approach. I have seen that. So I take crypto trading as a store of value, or rather, I'm big on crypto as a store of value. Okay. You get not rubbish coins and all those coins. I do proper research.
Yeah,
I've seen there's a guy walking to my office. You get my point here, and then he had borrowed money from his cooperative, 400k, and said, "See, I want to go into this crypto thing. I don't know." Now this guy had bought Solana when Solana dipped to $25. Right now, that 400k, Solana has given him at least 3 million naira alone. Because I divided it into 3 asset classes for him. He bought Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. He bought TWT and BNB. I think there's one other coin he bought. You get my point. And for them, because he's an old man, they don't have the same. This is probably his lifetime, his life savings, or he will probably have to, So for those guys, this is my approach. And I tell them, let's just I position them, trading as his way. Let's just position here. And he bought those coins at their deepest level. I mean, Bitcoin was low. Bitcoin was about $31,000 then. All the coins had fallen to their lowest. So we just picked them at their dips. And then right now, this guy is sitting on nothing less than 4 to 5 because he had withdrawn money out of it. He had paid his cooperative back.
The cooperative.
I know of a guy who needed money, put in about $1 million naira, and I told him, do this. True life story. They can be watching me now. He has built their church, or part of the money was used to build their church. They bought
crypto the money to build church.
Get my point. So this
God
is
of mercy.
So me,
God of crypto.
So some other people will say it is true futures trading. You understand? But this is my approach to it. I have seen mad gains with crypto positioning.
Yeah,
get my point for it.
That's the keyword.
Yeah,
positioning.
Exactly. See, you don't buy Bitcoin. Everybody buy Bitcoin. Say, don't buy it now. Bitcoin is so high. Wait for it to retract before you buy it. And then, so that is. I pray I've answered the question.
No, you have. You have. I think it's clear to people right now that for those people, crypto is a store of value, like you said.
I take it
right?
that way. Yes.
Yes. Of course, it is what it is. if you are looking for a store of value, something that can give opportunity to make both short-term, mid-term, and long-term gains, you go into crypto.
Yes.
But if you're looking for something that you can be doing day to day for trading and for daily utility incomes and all that, then Forex is where you should be going. If I'm getting you correctly.
Yes, because I have tried trading the crypto market. Certain indices play. The crypto market is still very young and there's still small money. You can, like now I know you tomorrow now can carry your 1 billion naira right now and put it in one coin and that coin begins to surge up. If you remove that money, that coin is dead. So as compared to the stock and the Forex market, crypto is still a baby.
It's still a baby.
You get my point? So it's highly volatile because it can be highly manipulated. So using some people are really, really good and can do it. That's why you see I'm careful as I'm saying this.
Yes.
And just like I say, for me, I choose to do Forex trading for, daily trade, day trading, and like that. But crypto for positioning. So that is where so no one is better than each other. It's just my approach to it.
Okay, one last question, right?
Yes, sir.
One last question on that side of crypto and Forex. But let me just put it on crypto, right?
Yeah.
Which do you advise? Which do you advise for, like, I would say a swing trader or a position trader? Swing traders are those people, maybe you trade today, you trade tomorrow, you trade next tomorrow. Every day you're in the market, analyzing the market and trading. Position trader is somebody who maybe enter a 3x trading on Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $35,000 around November 2023. Bitcoin was around $30,000. The person entered the 3x trading. Now, from that $35,000 Bitcoin was, right now Bitcoin is almost $98,000. Right? And that 3x trade is still open.
Yes, it is.
Up to date. That's a position trader.
Yes, of course.
So which do you advise? Position trading or the swing trading?
It depends on your end game. Depends on your end game. The truth is that the world that my children are going to live in is not fiat, may not be in that world. That's what's the truth. Fiat currencies. And please, guys, if you've not watched the previous episodes, very informative. I beg you, just go on. This channel is loaded, I tell you. So now, like I was saying, the world my children are going to wake is going to be cryptocurrencies are going to be rampant. I mean, countries, like was said in the last episodes, countries are now having or planning to have crypto reserves.
Yes.
Remember, see what BlackRock is doing. See what
MicroStrategy.
See what, not even big companies that you've called MicroStrategy.
Yes.
See Salvador bought Bitcoin many years ago when it was down.
And the guy is crazily in profit.
I think their crypto holdings are in profit right now. And very visionary. I think that guy is really smart.
Very smart.
So you see, the truth is that so for swing or as you say, positioning, it will work. You get my point. Now it depends on what time of swing and then what time frame you are doing your swinging.
Yes.
So like I'll say, positioning and swinging, fine for me. You get my point.
Okay.
I will not just take any trade at its top. I think just understand that this thing has fallen to a certain level. The last episode you spoke about Fibonacci. You get my point. I think that's a tool that can help you to tell you, okay, this thing has retracted 50%. We can go in now and swing it to the next high and all that. And so I think for people who are not who have a very low risk appetite, they can go for position and say, I think it's better on the heart, if I use that word.
All right. Finally, I will be giving you the very last question here, which is, what is your final and ultimate advice for beginners and people who wants to come into trading, be it crypto or Forex?
Yes.
What's your final advice for them?
I honestly think my first final advice is that these questions have been really put together by somebody who really understands the game. If you follow through this, by now you should already know what to do. But I'll just summarize it. You get my point. You're just coming into crypto and Forex. Don't be taken by the flashiness of the space. People are making crazy gains. You understand? And secondly, your time will come. Every coin has its day.
Exactly.
There's one coin I bought when I just woke up one day and they said Coinbase was, I think it was Bread Wallet. I had some Bread coins. it had gone down. It's a forgotten coin. All of a sudden,
Coinbase
buys the project.
Buys the entire
Bread wallet, bread wallet, BRD.
Yes.
Coinbase buys it, and it just started. Even Ethereum Classic,
miracles.
even Ethereum Classic that was forgotten
long time ago.
One day it just started picking up. So just understand that your time will come.
Your day to shine.
It will come. That's for those who are keeping certain cryptos.
Hey, make them shine now.
So that's just it. And the last thing is hook up yourself with somebody who is profitable and who has spent a certain number of years in the game. Learn from their mistakes so you can fly high. Don't just go. I know one of the questions you're going to ask was whether I should just go into YouTube or you need to find a mentor.
Yeah, no, I'm coming to that question.
Okay. Oh, I'm coming to that
question.
Okay, sorry. So my advice is,
I guess maybe I forgot, but I'll come to it. Come to it.
So my advice is very simple. You understand? Find somebody who you can verify is truly making a lot of money from this.
Let me hold you there. And now this question comes here.
Yes,
this is
sir.
the final question.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I was supposed to say this, but it's because of time.
Yes.
We'll spend a lot of time here.
Go ahead, sir.
And the question it says, would you advise people to attend physical trading schools or educate themselves on social media, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, and other places? When it has to do with trading, crypto, forex, and everything.
Yes.
Do you advise people to attend a physical school, or they should just go buy these digital courses, or just whatever they get on YouTube? What would you advise people to do for someone who wants to come in right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You see, when you want to learn how to bake, you can do that at home. But when you want to run a bakery business, you can't do it at home. You need to step out and connect with somebody who has run a successful bakery before you can excel in it.
Somebody who has been through all the hurdles.
Yes.
The ups, the downs.
Yes. PDFs cannot teach you business. PDFs may give you business strategy, but they can't teach you PDFs. And even if it teaches you, it's because somebody wrote it and gave it to you.
Exactly.
And so whatever, like I said, that success is a relay. Somebody hands it down to you. That's just what it is. So you can't, scarcely will you find any trader who tells you that he has learned his trading online. If they do and they are truly profitable, they have spent 3 times the length of time they would have from somebody who learned it from a successful mentor or from a physical trading class. You get my point? That is what it is. Most of my mentors, this was what they did. Most of the people I see today whose success I have verified, this is the path they took. So I don't recommend, if you want to learn how to bake a cake, go on YouTube. You just want to learn how to use the Forex trading platform, go on YouTube. But you want to be a profitable professional trader, you can't do that online on YouTube.
Guys, I hope you got that message. Yes, before we wrap up the episode for today, I want Mr. Pius once again to tell us the name of his academy, so that for those of you who would like to link up with him, those of you who are in Forex, you of course know me, I'm a crypto person, and I have the OB Crypto Academy as well. He is a Forex expert. Like I said, he's one of the best and successful Forex traders I have met in the whole of northern Nigeria.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, I'm exposing your secrets. So people, if you are into Forex, if Forex is what you want to go, Mr. Pius is the person I would recommend you guys to go for. Yes, then if it is crypto, come to me. Mr. Pius, one more time.
Thank you.
What's the name of that, your academy or program?
Yes.
And how can people find you right now as they watch this video today?
Yes.
How can they locate you?
Yes. In April, I'm putting up a course, you get my point, on crypto, but I'm not going to say that now because of the channel. But the Forex class is starting officially in April. And that is how I structured this year. Somewhere around mid-April or so. And so it's Cash Out Trading Academy. And it's going to just expose you, guys. Look for Cash Out on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and follow them. Cash Out, the spelling is K, not C. Yes, K. C, okay, and K, not C, okay? Yes. K, not C. Yes. Cash Out, look for Cash Out, one word, all right, on Facebook and all the social media platform. Thank you so much. Like he said earlier, that he does both virtual training and also physical training. But I think it's the physical you say you're starting in April, right? Yes, no, I'm just, it's online stuff, but we have one-on-one trading for people who, it's a group trading, but we have one-on-one people who want to schedule one-on-one courses. We'll book up, and then you select your time and we just run it for a week and continue the mentorship online.
Okay. Whichever the case be,
yes, sir.
I think I will advise that you chat him up right now. You go to Facebook, you look for Cash Out, and then link up with them, chat up with him. Cash Out with K, not C. Okay? Look up for Cash Out and chat up with them and see what you can arrange so that before that April they start, you have already gotten yourself familiarized with them, and
yes,
they have you on their list and all of that. Finally, Mr. Pius, do you have anything to say to the audience and your people also from your side, your academy that will be watching this video before we round up?
All right. Just understand that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And just like, you're tuned in here, these are the kind of videos and channels you should subscribe. Please subscribe, follow, click the bell, and then follow stuff like this, because that's how you grow. Keep learning and you obviously become better.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
And from me, Obi Crypto, over and out.
What does money mean to you? Power, influence, access, freedom, riches, or wealth? Money is life, people. Welcome to the Manitical Radio and Television Real Life Show, the only place you get educated and stay informed about anything money, how you make money, how and where you make smart investment moves, how you spend the money. Here at Manitical Radio and TV, we lecture the masses on why they don't make money, and to the rich, how to increase their money. Live interviews, vox pops, podcasts, and in-house chats with key industry players across all monetary sectors of human existence. What exactly do we talk about? We talk crypto, we talk fiat, we talk AI and robotics, and we talk blockchain under intense analysis in real time. Catch the Manitical session on our website at www.
This is not a financial advice. Do your own research.
We're also available on social media. Just follow the Manitical hashtag.